Hey there, I'm MuTTaylor, and I'm here with the Moringa King, Eric Geoffrey-Leonard Plott, and he's got some miracle products that I've been following for a few years. I haven't quite gotten to try them yet, strangely enough, with all the planets in retrograde, the package that he was sending me out, so I could be all ready and already trying the products. Just got turned around and backwards, and so we're just restarting again. And Eric Geoffrey, welcome to my show, Healing Out Loud.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Oh, RJ Mutt. It's so great to finally be on the show. It's finally come. So
yeah, we've been chit-chatting or corresponding or communicating in various forms, I think, for a few years now. And I think it's just finally time for us to, go forward. We've been on the same page, so to speak, for a long time. And I'm ready to share you if you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm
all
ready.
Right.
It's live. Shabbat Shalom to all the Christians and Happy Father's Day.
Oh, well, we are we are a non-denominational spiritual experience always. So that's something else you and I have in common, and I just love that you're open to all people, races, creeds, ages, and it's interesting how spirituality does come into healing, which does come into nutrition, which again, it's all connected.
And peace to the retrograde, leaving the retrograde, right? As you've told me.
Yes. Yes. So tell us a little bit more about what you do and why you do it.
Well, for years, RJ, I've been, my father, he had diabetes, there's a whole story to it, but I was attending Harvard University, and just when he had a motorcycle accident, my studies in plants and research like that led me to nutrition and superfoods, alternative routes. And I discovered the Moringa tree, which, I'm sure a lot of people maybe.
What led you to that particular tree, and when did you discover it? Because it does seem to be, the base of so many of your fabulous formulas, and I think it is a miracle tree. And how did you discover it?
Well, at Harvard University, they have a underground kind of a library, and I looked through things that worked for diabetes, even cancer that showed up helping with cancer, dissolving tumors, things like that. But I wanted to see it work. I was believing in pharmaceutical. My dad's on insulin, metformin, and all that. So when I actually began growing it, and the pure green, emerald green stuff, not the dead stuff in the stores, that wasn't working. So then I lost faith, and someone said, tastes like peanuts. And I'm like, no, this tastes like spinach. It's a really strong kind of spirulina tasting thing. So when he began taking the real stuff, it wasn't but 30 days later, his insulin levels, his blood sugar levels were regulated. And it wasn't just a couple months after that. He has not been on his insulin since. It's been 4 years. He's had diabetes for as long as we've known. So
wow.
That made a believer out of me.
Well, that's a homespun market story. It's so funny. Our poor parents get to be our as smart as we are. They get to be our guinea pigs eventually. I'm much more into parent testing than animal testing.
Yeah, and that's kind of, it was weird because I thought about feeding it to my cat who had a tumor on her head. We gave her the tea. Guess what? The tumor was gone almost immediately.
Wow.
Never seen anything like it.
So you just started tinkering at home, and you were led to grow it yourself. Did you first get your hands on some moringa that you thought wasn't fresh, or it wasn't, is that what led you to start growing it yourself?
I've bought so many health supplements. I'm that kid that grew up with health, A+ in health and biology. I have hundreds of bottles of supplements. Amazing how this one plant can replace everything in your vitamin cabinet. And people say, what about omegas? You got omega-3, 6, and 9. What about B12? 112% B12. You got all your protein, 18 essential amino acids, 98 nutrients, all the minerals active. Actually, it lacks nowhere. And nothing in the plant or animal kingdom even remotely come close to this one plant because it's one leaf, so it assimilates more simply. Like soy is hard to break down for people sometimes.
Yeah.
Protein, even meat products. This is really simple to assimilate and the body to absorb it. So you can, you'll be healthy on it. No matter what, you just take it, you'll be healthy. You don't have to worry about it. You just throw it to the side. You can even take it in cap forms if you don't like the taste. We have the Moringa King, 140 caps last you a month. Take 2 to 4. All the energy you need, all the things you're lacking, you got it here if you're deficient. So I thought that's great. I don't have to get all these supplements in my cabinet, vitamin E, A. It has it all. Why not just go straight to the source, So,
Amazing.
I had to grow it myself, though, because the supplements weren't working. It wasn't moringa. It's what I call dead moringa. It sits on the shelf, dead. No B12.
Right. So
This is fresh. This is like
is harvesting it live and getting it into packaged form. Is that the key to it? Also, is that it kind of has to be fresh?
Yes, like you see here, you'll see this is the kind of the leaf crumbles.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the shade drying process, and then we put it like in a Vitamix, so the engine doesn't heat up. So you don't lose any nutrients. So actually our way keeps it greener. It becomes like top line and proprietary. And then we grind it into that fine powder I showed you. It's emerald green. And when you poof it, it poofs up. You can feel the life and you can almost sneeze. That means it's a good product. Quadruple A plus quality cut. And
I'm
so
sure
when we get to that stage, Mylar bags. And that keeps the freshness alive and heat seal it pretty much.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the shelf life because I'm sure that you're not interested in, putting in any preservatives or anything. Does that keep it? How do you keep it fresh? What is the shelf life on it? Like from purchase to, do you have to, take it in by a certain amount of time or?
Moringa is a miracle in many ways. It's the fastest growing tree in the world too, and the seeds purify water. So it has a compound in it that actually is a preservative in itself. So you could put this in something else and it'll be a preservative, but the shelf life still is 5 to 7 years. You put it in the freezer, you keep it out like it is, maybe in a dark place, cool area. It'll lose nutrients like vitamin A and stuff like that over time, like a year or two. But you should be able to get through this bag within a year, I hope.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we offer 4 pounds and you get 6 pounds free. People take advantage of that, keep 6 pounds in the freezer. And for their family, they got a big family, that's a huge deal. They can, you're sitting on 10 pounds of the stuff. You're going to want to take it. You paid for it, and it kind of motivates you to get through it. And it's going to make your life better. I can just say that without being cliche. Any of that. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, and there is what it can do for healthy people, but the testimonies that I'm reading are just absolutely incredible. What it's doing for people with all sorts of ailments. I mean, that's we can't. We're still in the food category, so we can't actually call it a cure or medicine or anything like that. But in actuality, if it's helping people. With all sorts, it's just incredible. I mean, it's a miracle. I mean, and then my question for you really is, why don't more people know about this? I mean, that's what's, here it is, and it's been there. It's not new, really. You're presenting it in a way that I think people are going to get it. But why don't we know about this?
RJ, that's a $50 million question. Other than it will make you healthy and stuff like that, it's been known around the world for thousands of years. Cleopatra, had slaves who would actually harvest these leaves, crush the seeds for it, have just huge vases full of moringa oil. She would bathe in this oil. It actually became her beautification secret, and it's now known she was bin oil. And you can read that in history books. But bin oil is moringa oil, and they called it a golden oil that would purify and preserve your body for the afterlife. So this is a miraculous oil too, which comes from the same plant. So, and it's a biofuel. You can fuel an engine with it, and it's got all your essential A's and E's for beautifying the skin. Cook with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all around a miracle. I mean, it's endless. And like I said, Ayurvedic, Indian medicine, they've been using it for centuries. It's a staple herbal healing herb, you know. So
It kind of, on one end, I think it's kind of sad for, humanity in general that it's been kept, such a secret somehow, because, again, all these ways that we can, aid in our own health. I mean, what a wonderful thing, with all the, problems we have with the medical system and how expensive it is and everything. It just seems so, and it's so surprising, again, it being the secret. I mean, even, Dr. Oz is always doing, things on, sort of miracle cures and this and that. And again, not to mention, for some reason, this does not seem to get the mainstream shout.
Well,
even as an ingredient.
You say Dr. Oz did have a special on it.
He did?
Tea bags, but he just walked over it and gave it 2 minutes, and he said it gives you energy and it has zinc. I mean, I feel he could have had a whole episode on it, not to critique him, but I don't know why he didn't. He knows it's a miracle. I've seen him and Oprah on the red carpet drinking moringa. So it could be an elite. I don't know.
Huh. Well,
it could be a secret. I don't know.
Not anymore. I'm blowing it out. Because I'm really excited. Because I'm known for all of my pet activities more than anything else. I've been doing Healing Out Loud for actually longer than I've been doing pet stuff. But again, my stuff that's sort of hit the mainstream is all pretty much pet related. And it's funny to me that as I really decided to go forward with me, rather than me even asking or anything, you're coming out with a pet line, which is totally exciting to me for the places that I frequent. I think it's a great way to introduce it. And tell us more about that.
Absolutely. I actually just didn't even think about it. I just figured cats, dogs can eat it, but I never thought of actually making like a pet product. I thought people would just do that on their own. But after creating my own recipe that dogs just love and cats, I thought, well, that's a neat way to get your pets healthy, And it's a stray cat I found the other day, and I started feeding him and just slurped down the whole cup. And I was like, wow, he likes it, wants it, so it's food to him. And so I love pets and animals. I can say, I'll just say I'm a vegan. Whether you are or not, I know people can love animals either way. But this helps me as a vegan because I get everything I need. So even cats, like vitamin D, you could feed its cats and they'll get everything they need. You could feed its dogs and it could offset the stuff that's maybe not very good in the dog food if they don't have a healthy diet or they're needing that kind of health. So I love that I can help animals today more than ever. I mean, this is going to be beautiful. This is brand spanking new, so this is fresh. We got like 40 units shipping out. It's actually Golden Leash Pet product. It's the name now. And I got the ingredients. I just know that some of the ingredients is like the Moringa King complex. That's my own formula. And it's got Anana muricata, which is soursop, which can kill cancer cells in animals. Spirulina, shallotjet, monotonic gold ormus, and it does have trace elements of Israel dead sea salt, rich mushrooms, spores, and crystals. And then that moringa seed powder I told you about. And this is all wild crafted, especially unique and specifically proprietary wild crafted organic. So it's like neglected in nature. no chemicals, no additives, no fillers, no ETOs, no food coloring, nothing at all. It's just
Funny question
straight.
though. In your formulation for animals, is it different than for people?
Well, I mean, for this one, it's just targeted for animals because it tastes good. In fact, this is the shaker. I think it's going to be popular. It's the shaker. And I'll just show you right here.
Well, so if
For
you,
animals, that's how you mix it up. If you're doing it in their bowl, I would suggest putting it in their, you know.
okay. Is there anything though for the, the digestion of, will they digest it better because of how you formulated theirs? And literally, I know it's a funny question, but could you, if you ordered it, could you and your dog or cat, or and is it just for dogs and cats? Actually,
Actually, there's a lot of open spaces that we're working with, like bird feed. I'm working on different recipes, even like
I'm not surprised.
So I mean, right now we're just keeping it simple. See how it goes with the cat. And we're gonna do.
Other than the packaging, could you be, if you wanted to, put in your order and share it with your domesticated animal? Could you, and would that be a bad thing?
Oh, I mean, that would help us spread the message of health to pets all around the world. Hey, pet health matters too. This is for we love the pet owner that loves pets much. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's interesting though, it's different ways to market it when you think about it, because it's either, oh, well, this is for, and I thought about that too, as I noticed your package said for dogs and cats. And a lot of times they don't even market things, there's dogs stuff or dog food and supplements, and there's cat supplements, and usually the two don't meet. And so this is very interesting. And then it occurred to me to go, well, I wonder if the formulation is so that they, it's easier for them to digest than humans. Then I went, well, but if it's something that works for dogs, cats, and people, that's a whole other, that's a way to, actually, it's funny because our spa at Venus de Fido is health and luxury spa for pets and their people. Well, to coin a phrase, your products could be for pets and their people. Just a thought.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the Golden Leash pet products in Venus and Fido for sure. I mean, it goes hand in hand, and it almost works together.
Yeah. Well, there's also a stream of consciousness that's happening now, and what I think is, along with the awakening of different kinds of spirituality, unconditional love kind of comes with that, and our relationships with our pets exemplify that so well. So that's why it's connected. That's why suddenly people are persifying their pets. That's why all of a sudden they're treating them like children, and they treat them better than themselves, and they treat them. And I've heard many children of these newly created pet fanatics that they treat them better than their children, their dog. They go, God, the dog gets treated, and that's true. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's an awakening to unconditional love, and it's an easy relationship to exemplify that. And I think that's a little bit of what's happening.
I agree.
And I'm glad that it's transferring into taking care of ourselves better, and also thinking in terms of preventative. That's what I look at this, is that people I think should be taking your products, my goodness, early onset, so that how many different ailments could we prevent? They just never come up. It's almost like we expect things at certain ages. You expect certain diseases, certain ailments at certain ages. It's like almost an expectation. What if you're just eating so healthily and taking care of yourself so healthily with the true proper supplements, so that it just didn't happen. It just
You're right. I mean, that's whole food. It's not even a supplement because it has everything in it. So it's like eating a bag of apples, food. So yeah, like you said, prevention is the greatest cure. So
Another humorous part for me as I see this whole thing kind of coming together is that I am in beautiful Palm Springs of all places, and we are famous for our palm trees, and even do have palm tree farms out here. Quite a few of them. We ship palm trees all around the world. It just, as it seems like it turns out, we just don't have the right ones as far as I'm concerned. I was driving through, through Indio, and we have these fabulous palm tree farms, but not Moringa. It's so
funny. You know what, RJ? It's so crazy you mentioned that because I was not even into Moringa or health before. I started out as a palm grower, just a simple farmer. That's all I am. Plot palm trees, enjoy the best of both worlds with a rich and fertile imagination, future, and investment. Originally, I was selling palm trees, and then when my dad had that happen, and I actually had a tumor in the back of my neck, he'd been taking this stuff. It was like a diversion. It was important. When you get hit with that, you're in a hospital bed. You got to wake up and hit rock bottom and say, I need to wake up. What I'm doing is not good. This is not good for me. It's not good for my pets, whatever. And so I had stopped the palm tree thing. And it's funny because you say that correlates that I just moved away from the palm trees to be like a moringa paradigm, if you will, kind of because it's a tropical tree too, and you can grow it in California. I suggest people to do that. The seeds grow fast, like popcorn kernels that pop out of the ground. You don't even need to be a green thumb. Grow you a moringa tree. Eat the leaves raw. It's really good for you. So it's just cool. I love palm trees. Obviously, that's what I was originally in business for. I was the first person to bring palm trees to the Midwest. I got on the news for that. So I'm like, cool. 3 special species grow here out of 2,800 different palm trees. So you got them all. Here in the Midwest where it's cold, there's only very few variations that will grow here. So
amazing. And
cool.
you're able though to work with the climate there and do your growing. Do you grow them indoors or outdoors, or both?
Both, yeah. I mean, we've got them. If you want 10, 40-foot palm trees, we bring them in, whether it's from California, Florida, we source it, bring it here. I know how to do prevention, like protective things for the winter, like burlap coats and little bags for it to protect it with Christmas tree lights, a little bit of optimum heat. I discovered it's the wind that causes these palm trees to die. You protect it with mulch and then the burlap, wrap the fronds. Each year around spring, you can unwrap it and unveil a beautiful swaying palm tree every summer. And so it's like tricking Mother Nature in a sense, really, is all it is.
Well,
no invasive problem.
My goodness. Well, this miracle situation just becomes more and more ironic to me the more I think about it. Sitting, you can just see my view right now. I can't turn the camera around right now, but I'm just looking. These beautiful palm trees sitting right outside my, just doing what they do. I mean, we do love our palm trees here. We are Palm Springs and Palm Desert, and it's our logo. It's kind of our everything. Yet, now I think about it, other than them being, pretty, I'm gonna have to do some research and find out how and why. Because I did ask, I'm no expert or anything, but I understand that the palm tree is not particularly, we are in the desert, in the middle of the desert, and it's really not indigenous to this area whatsoever. So from the get-go, sometime in the past, I don't know, in the 1800s or when, the palm tree was brought here. And obviously became our we built around it. Once it was here, it became palm everything. And it's interesting that the palm trees that we have do not have any medicinal qualities whatsoever.
Yeah, coconut tree. I mean, when they cultivated America, there was one man named Robert Fortune, just like myself, who brought these palm trees here, cultivated them, and then lived off the palm part, the heart of the palm. They lived off that cabbage of the tree and survived. They wouldn't have had that. That's what, like South Carolina, it's their state tree, and the cabbage palm. They wouldn't have cultivated. They never came to America. Any phase, very important. Symbolized hope, health, resurrection. There's a lot of symbolism in palm trees. It's amazing.
Well, what about, do you know anything about our palm trees? Because again, they don't bear fruit other than, I mean, I know we have date farms out here too, but I think that's different. That's completely different.
Fig.
Yeah, fig.
Yeah, I mean, I think those are superfood. I'm not too positive on that, but I don't know if you could live off of them and survive. But you've got coconuts. That's the tree of life.
Yeah,
But,
but we don't have coconuts.
You do?
Well, I guess some people do. I guess there must be different, I guess we must have different varieties. Because I get, yeah, some of my friends, but you know what? We throw them away like it's so funny because, you know, everything's gotten so domesticated that even some of the fruit trees that are left, they were, you know, at one point there were fruit farms, but these you know, places have all been converted to residences, and they're not really farms anymore. And the fruit is almost a bother. They hire, you know, people to come in and just take out the fruit, and they don't even want to keep it. You know, some people do a little bit of juicing, but I mean, they've got all anyway. They just have the trees clean, and the fruit and coconuts are basically trash. They're not even.
Wow.
Just,
Man, hook me up with that. I love all that fresh, lush, you know, mangoes and stuff. And that's kind of what, it's funny you say that because that's what the Moringa Kingdom is all about. We have a land down in Central America where we do a lot of growing, moringa, even soursop. You guys can grow soursop too.
wow.
Mangosteens, like mangosteens and these different nuts, they fall on the ground and nobody, in the States, like a jug of mangosteen juice is like $20, $30. You know, it's a superfood. You know, acai berry. And we'll actually be offering all of those raw, you know, form. We're the only online business that actually gives you the soursop.
Wow.
And without rotting, which can kill cancer cells. And it's in the pet mix too. The leaf powder, and like brown palm sugar. There's something you can eat. That's a whole food. And contrary to belief, you can eat as much of that as you want. That's food. It's not going to cause cancer. Or it's not going to promote cancer growth. It's the refined sugars. You got to stay away from raw cane sugar, raw palm brown sugar. It's really good for you. And actually, we, on specification, put it in the dog mix because dogs happen to love brown sugar, palm sugar. So they'll eat this stuff up. You know, it's a kind of a trace to trick them into, you know, eating something good. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
Sure. Yeah. Yep. Wow. Fantastic. Well, you know what? It occurs to me I'm going to have to get you out here for a live product tasting, I think. I think that would be really fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sending you a whole care package, man. The whole
I think I need you here live. I want to set up a whole bar and have you mix it live, you know, bring in a whole bunch of fruit and different things and have you do a presentation and mix us up some potions, lotions.
I would love to do that. Cheers to that, to a healthy future.
Unfortunately, I'm just drinking plain old coffee. I'm sure I won't be soon enough.
Let's chug this down. See that? And you know what? It doesn't taste bad. This mix, it goes down so easy because of all the formulation. It's like Moringa pure is kind of stout. Some people say that I can't do Moringa anymore because it's too powerful. And he offered the chemical-free tea bags with the pet mix because that'll work for cats better. That's going to be the new upcoming cat mix.
I was going to ask though, how does it mix with, if you want to mix it with if you have a flavored tea though that you like, I mean, there is wonderful tea. If you want to mix it with green tea, would that be a bad thing? You know, would that?
Man, over 10 years, almost 10 years I've been taking it, I've mixed it with almost everything. I suggest almond milk, chocolate almond milk, your
Yeah,
smoothies.
almond milk.
It hides so good. You just need a little teaspoon. And if you want a tablespoon, you'll be rocking with energy. When I quit smoking back, in the day, I took 5 tablespoons a couple times a day, and I mean, it was strong. It detoxed the heavy metals and toxins out of my body. It was a couple days later, it sweated out. I didn't even know I was a smoker anymore. Literally, and I was on medication when I was younger. It's like I forgot I needed it because nutrients and minerals actually help activate the brain. So like this stuff makes you smarter.
Wow.
I thought, okay, why not? And
You're right.
so yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Take it with tea, take it with water. I just took it with water, so that's probably the most harsh way to do it. It doesn't bother me any.
Well,
Juices.
you've gotten used to it. I noticed that most things are healthy, are an acquired taste, and once it becomes part of your routine, it's just uh, uh,
You know.
that's
And there's of course
fantastic.
the veggie. Those
Uh-huh.
are all vegan veggie caps. Look how green those are. That's what I mean. You're just not going to get them that green. Yeah, I mean we did a side-by-side test, and they literally look brown next to ours. So you can throw these in your mouth. That's 4. I've taken like 40 at once. So there's no limit. It's food. So if you're hungry, on the go, you're a busybody, you're a busy person, athletic.
Is it? You just crack me up. So is it also do you consider it a meal replacement? Is it I don't know. Is it because you don't recommend it for losing weight per se, although if you take it you probably will lose weight. Is that true?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm working on formulating a weight loss specifically with Carcinia cambodia, raw, right from the jungle. Mix it 1 part with the moringa. This stuff's going to be amazing. It's a fat burner, and actually it regulates the appetite. It does suppress the appetite, but it's not like a drug. It's a food, like you said. It's going to help push out and burn that fat or the toxins. And so yeah, it can be a weight loss, and it can actually help you gain weight. If you need to gain weight, it's got a lot of protein, so then it's gonna make you want to eat more. Healthy, like a healthy fat.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that it helps you just regulate. It just regulate, So if you depends on what your body needs, the body will adjust and will adjust itself to how it would, operate, at its premium best just by having the nutrients that it needs. So if you were too skinny, in California there isn't really such a thing, but if you thought you were, it might help you bulk up a little bit because your muscles would, the right way. You might gain a little weight the right way. Certainly with the energy that you get, hopefully that transfers into physical activity, which again will bring you the body that you want.
Got that protein.
Yeah.
I had to pull out the gun on that one. It can replace protein. It can replace whey protein and some of those proteins, like you're saying, casein, or maybe animal protein. That's good for you. This is a plant protein, phytoestrogen.
Are you
regulates hormones.
Are you a vegan and or a vegetarian?
I 100% vegan, but my goal in life is to be a raw vegan, whole food, plant-based. Like when I go to Belize, I actually gain like 10 pounds every time I go down there, just eating fresh, raw fruits and veggies and nuts. Here, I have a difficult time in the Midwest. They got the vegan products, but that's not health conscious. I can eat Oreos as a vegan. Doesn't mean it's healthy for me.
Right.
Health conscious vegan is way different than
But do you personally eat animal products, chicken, beef, fish?
I don't today, not only because of what it does to the animals, the environment. I went to Cornell University, plant-based nutrition, and they explained what it's doing to the environment. You can look it up. It's unbelievable. Like, where they have to waste goes, how much we're mass producing, how much water is used.
Yeah.
bit over the top, but everybody thinks they need it. You don't need animal products. That's a known fact
Right.
now. But I know it's cultural. I used to love it. One good product, Herborious Butcher, they have mastered. He's brilliant. He mastered the texture to meat, like ribs, T-bone. He's got now Flame Me On. If you go up to see him in New York, he'll
Right.
Flame Me On.
Right.
All plant. It tastes identical. You wouldn't even know the difference. That's a good alternative. Tastes good. Got the pro. Who knows what it could be in the future. And then the health aspect to animal products, that last thing, is it causes endotoxemia to your body's gastrointestines, takes calcium from your bones, live phosphates from your live source, digest meat. We're like in a mid-grade fever state. Unless you ate meat raw, the blood, the phytonutrients and nutrients, that's the only way you can eat beneficial.
Yeah.
Once you cook it, you got like a leather tire you're digesting in your stomach. And that's a really raw description, but it's a good one.
Yeah, but that's where that's going to take a lot of re-education. Most of us, again, are just brought up such a different way. Culturally, it's difficult at at holiday parties, things that people serve and then refusing them, and then also finding, re-educating yourself, learning, basically having to become a chef so that you can, cook these delicious alternatives, and again, find the time to, do all the shopping, get the ingredients, put them all together, it's, again, I think we all want to change our lives and be healthier, but again, I think we need, some quick fixes first, and then, maybe work on the other stuff as we go along.
Baby steps. I always suggest to people, like if it's dairy, meat, and eggs, which one's not a big deal to you? Usually they'll say, oh, milk's not, or cheese. Just start with there. They'll reduce the cheese intake.
Oh yeah, how do you feel about dairy? What is your take on dairy?
I again, casomorphine, I feel it's for, cows, for baby cows that are weaning, as a lot of vegans say that. I don't shove my flossie down anybody's throat, but we don't need it. And the problem with casomorphine is it does promote cancer cell growth, bone marrow, and you don't need that. And it's addictive. It's one molecule away from morphine, so you're addicted to it more so, and it's got sugar.
You look at it scientifically. Unfortunately, I don't look at cheese scientifically. I look at
milk tastes amazing. Milk tastes amazing. It does. All dairy products taste incredible. Yes, we can't get.
Now that they're almond milk, that makes the most sense to me. And to me, it doesn't taste all that different than actual milk. And all I do keep thinking is like, how the heck did they finally learn how to milk an almond? And why didn't we think of this a long time ago? It is quite delicious. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a great alternative.
There's almond ice cream too, and rice cream. Oh my goodness, you get ice cream too still. Well, you can tell me, throw something at that's a food that you like. I can show you an alternative that's plant-based that tastes just as good, and some of them are not good. But like bacon, I loved bacon. There's a plant-based bacon that tastes identical. Even fat, they figured out the fat. I don't know how, but they did it. It tastes good. So I'm not missing out anywhere. And I'm healthier for it. I know I'm much more energetic. I had weight issues growing up, and I always had acne, so I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I'm like drinking milk, thinking it's good for my bones, all this, and breaking out, wondering why I'm breaking out. It has like 40,000 somatic pus cells in like 1 cup of milk. So there's my acne problem. Reduce that, my acne went away. Just moringa oil helped get rid of the blemishes and the fine lines. So you can either anti-age and promote that, or I guess you can start to, I just kind of exhaust your immune system, and that causes a cortisol level to raise. And, cortisol is no good. It's a hormone that creates cancer, causes weight gain, bad stuff. So let's put it with good. Yes, this can offset that stuff. It can offset the Western diet there, I'd say.
Yeah.
Keep eating McDonald's, whatever it is you're eating. Just get a couple caps of these. It can help burn that out. Take it with every meal. Take it with every meal. It can help digest it. It's like it's a ticket free, to whatever you want to eat. I hate to say that because I want to give people a free ride on don't eat right, but as a health advocate, I'm also realistic.
Yeah. I'm about 3 weeks into a major lifestyle change where I've just been eating vegetables. I just, I do have a weight thing, and I have a predisposition for diabetes. They say I'm not actually diabetic yet, but basically it's in the past now, was quickly on my way to becoming, and certainly with quite a bit more weight than I ever expected to carry around with me or wanted, and it just is what it is. But again, three weeks into this, I cut out. I thought the carbs and dairy, pizza basically, it turns out, is just my enemy, and eating on the run. Burgers and pizza and just French fries, potato chips. I was not shy from eating fried foods at all. That's fine. It was fine. And I've been on just doing basically soups and stews, just tons of broccoli, tons of spinach, green beans, white beans, corn, just sort of doing my own stir fries. Sometimes I'm eating a little drier because it's just vegetables and a sauce, or it's sort of a stew, a big pot of stew, and I've lost some weight already. Not tons, but I feel a hell of a lot better. But I'm not, I'm really looking forward to the care package coming, because I think, incorporating your products and seeing what energy they bring too. I've also been quite a bit more physical, mostly doing low impact. I decided, since it's been, I was doing things the Western way, and it just wasn't working. I mean, I can't even tell you how many diets I attempted that I just failed at, especially because I think that the food, if nothing's bringing you the energy and it doesn't transfer into physical activity, not going to work. So and then also overdoing it when it's a difference between maintaining a weight and losing weight. I need to lose probably another I would say even 40 pounds. I think it is that much. And but I'm doing a lot of I'm starting out light weights, doing a lot of yoga, doing a lot of stretching. It's just using my own body weight, which there is plenty of, and just lifting my arms and moving them around, and just my own body moving and stretching and getting used to movement. But again, you need the energy, because part of what happens when you get to where I'm at is you get lethargic. And it's just about getting off of that couch and making yourself move. But also you kind of need the energy from inside to move you. So I'm just looking forward to seeing how it all comes together, and then hopefully showing people that they can do it too.
Absolutely. Hey, you look good, man, because you have that light. You're ready to shine. You're on fire. You're ready to do it. You got that fire, and you're ready to burn fat.
I feel good. And, again, I was telling you a little bit about my chakra balancing thing. And again, starting with yoga and working with crystals and oils. And again, just sort of enlightening that energy is important. And dance came into it. It's really interesting, because I didn't know that this program would incorporate that, but it quickly did. It quickly became chakra dancing as well, which again, as a physical exercise, I like so much better than anything else. I hope to never be a gym rat. I never really, I hope to be that kind of person that just has so much energy. We have mountains here. Mountains are for hiking. That I want to, hike, and I want to bike ride. I want, activities. And again, it all, has to work together. And I think that's where people always fail, because they don't find things that work together. Where it really is, it's just a lifestyle of caring for yourself the proper way. And with so many other product lines and supplements and miracle cures and gym things and blenders, telling you all these different ways that is suggested that we take care of ourselves. How the heck do we know what the right way? And is there a right way? I mean, probably not for everyone, but what I love about this is I'm just finding a very natural way that just makes perfect sense. It just makes simple sense, and you can feel it. You can feel the health. You can feel the, cell by cell. If you're giving your cells what they really need, then they thrive, and it just kind of expands out of your body, and then suddenly your life is different.
Spot on, I think. That's what we offer too, is the professional plant practice pyramid. They got the food pyramid. Is there a right way? I wasn't born vegan with a vegan suitcase. I wish I was. If I knew what I know today, how much it would have helped me, it would have just tremendous help. My high school, adolescence, I would have just. We're not taught about these. We taught about broccoli and spinach on it. It should be the new staple. In fact, I wrote an ebook about that schools could develop to teach children about this, because it could help a lot of problems to children. That's a whole other topic, but I'm trying to teach pyramid. I went semi-vegetarian 6 months, and that was I realized as a vegetarian, it's not going to work for me. What I'm going to do is take the protein that I used to get from meat, starting eating lots of dairy products. And that's the number one problem I see. It's like way too much dairy now. Thinking I'm recompensating for the protein I'm missing here. So that became the problem. And I went like a little bit of fish, dairy for 6 months. And I said, I just got to get quit. I don't feel good. Like you said, you'll feel muggy. Today, I can't even look at a hamburger or steak or even a glass of milk the same. If I drink it, I'll feel lugged down. Like I don't feel good. And I noticed that there's biophotons in the raw fresh veggies, fruits, nuts. Biophotons. Light.
Yeah, I think it is a physical addiction. I think the cells do get used to certain other, and I think that they probably, purposefully, and all these, I don't want to name any companies directly, but these instant pizza places, I'm sure there's ingredients there that even on a cellular level, that once your body gets used to it, it craves them. It's a physical craving. I mean. And it's interesting once you kind of do get it out of your system, how even pictures of the food that at one point brought on this total, Pavlov's dog, you just put that picture of that, burger or pizza or whatever, or, KFC in front of you, and you just start salivating. And it's a physical reaction. And but it changes all of a sudden. It becomes more and more almost repulsive. You just see it, and it's like, wow, it's like just doesn't look good to you. It's just like, oh.
You have a good point. They formulate things to work together. Burritos with Coke. Why do those two taste good together? And Taco Bell, they have thousands of additives.
Yeah.
First six months, I put soda, all the chips, everything, and it was dark for me. I had to hide in my dungeon, sweat it out. I felt like I didn't fit in with anybody, and I was like, it's a shadow. It's dark.
Think about 4th of July. We got 4th of July is coming up, and what happened? These barbecues, and and it's interesting with all of the education that we have and everything. It doesn't change. There's the hot dogs on the grill. There's the, chicken. Maybe they throw a fish on there now or something, but it's really just chicken and burgers, hot dogs, which I don't even want to get into that. Potato salad, the traditional way that it's made. I mean, there's a million, potatoes are good things, I'm sure, but the way that, not with mayonnaise and, you know, I mean, we just turn it, you know, even the good stuff that you probably could eat, the good carbs maybe, you know, we just turn them into crap. Macaroni salad, potato chips. I mean, it's just traditional and it's part of our culture. And you know, again, unless you want to go to someone's barbecue, and then that's the other thing. It's like I do walk around now with my own little. I come in with my doggy bag. I go, oh no, I'm okay. I've got my own. You know, I'm just doing my. And then you feel bad because then, you know, people are asking you, and then you don't, unless you want to feed everyone, unless it's your plan to, you know, attend someone else's barbecue and feed everyone, which is a thought, you know. And try to throw yourself in front of the barbecue, going, no, don't don't do it. I know a better way.
I wish it was that easy. I wish it was that easy. Okay, it could be. It really could be. They have such good. You said hot dogs. I'm about to go home and make the best veggie hot dog you'd ever have. If I made it, you wouldn't even know. I throw the ketchup and mustard. You can still have the relish.
Yeah, ketchup's all right, right? Mustard's good.
Yes. Are you eating organic too? See, and then that's costly. You know,
Yeah.
You know, not high fructose corn syrup. So there's a battle kind of going on.
Yeah.
You eat healthy. You know what I mean? Even conventional salad, I can't even eat it because it doesn't taste whole to me. And even certified organic isn't even where it's at. You should grow a garden. I urge people, if they're going to watch a football game or whatever, throw some seeds in the ground. Grow some plants.
I'm not ready to start growing my own yet. Although, you know, maybe someday.
I'll send you some seeds, maybe some moringa seeds. Just poke it in the ground, and see what happens. You know what? That's it. Just leave it, poke it in the ground, drop it out of your pocket.
I'd like to try it. You know, I'd like to, you know, even if it's just my token plant, just have one, you know, nearby that I can refer to and nurture and you know, connect with. Absolutely.
Put it in salad. You can take the leaves and put it right in salads. There you go. I do that. A lot of people do that. Grow a house plant moringa, so it produces more oxygen. And it tastes good.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a miracle.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I know you and I both know that we could go on like this all day long, literally.
You can, definitely. I know, yeah. Talk for hours.
You know, preparing for it, we did a couple of times. We went all night long. Woo! That's something.
I know. Should have just been recording that. You know.
I know. Well,
probably 4 minutes.
That was a marathon connection. I liked it. Soul connection. Love it.
Very good.
All right, my brother from another mother. Thanks for tuning in with me today. And you know what? We're going to do this again after I get my care package. And I've had a chance to get some of this running through my system and give you my honest, you know, thoughts and what it feels like. And we'll catch up and we'll do that soon.
Awesome. Sounds great. Thank you so much, RJ. I appreciate it.